This is Eyewitness News, now at 5.
A date has been set for Donald Trump's trial on the alleged mishandling of classified documents. The judge set a date of August 14th for ordering a change of venue to Fort Pierce, Florida. Trump aide and co-defendant Walt Nauta will be arraigned next week. In an interview yesterday on national television, the former president appeared to admit that he did not return the classified documents because he says his personal items were packed along with them.
New here at 5, a California State Disbarment hearing began today for John Eastman, the lawyer and Trump ally who pushed for the 2020 presidential election to be overturned. Inland Empire Bureau Chief Rob McMillan reports.
He's the lawyer and former Chapman University law professor accused of trying to help former President Donald Trump overthrow the results of the 2020 election. And now, Dr. John Eastman faces possible disbarment and disciplinary action, the state bar charging him with 11 counts of misconduct, including failure to support the Constitution and laws of the United States.
It's really rare to see a lawyer accused of failing to support the Constitution.
Christopher Melcher is a legal analyst. At the hearing that started today, the state bar says part of their evidence includes Eastman's own words at a rally in front of the White House back on January 6, 2021.
All we are demanding of Vice President Pence is this afternoon at 1 o'clock, he let the legislatures of the state look into this.
Eastman was promoting this theory that Mike Pence can just walk in and saying, we're not going to certify this election and not allow President Biden to become president. As a lawyer, he has a right to research and advise and think about things, but it had been debunked.
Of course, Pence refused to go along with this scheme, and what followed was a riot at the U.S. Capitol. The State Bar of California saying Eastman should be disbarred for his actions leading up to that day. But Eastman's attorney, Randy Miller, argued in court that Eastman did nothing wrong, saying, quote, Dr. Eastman cannot be disciplined for advancing an arguably tenable legal and factual proposition. Lawyers get to argue debatable issues, which is what Dr. Eastman did. But Christopher Melcher says that's a stretch.
And we're expected to be creative and push really hard for our client, but there's a boundary there that we can't go past. And so really what the state bar is saying is that he passed from the boundary of being a zealous advocate for his client into the zone of ridiculousness.
The hearing is expected to last 8 days, with the California Supreme Court ultimately making the final decision. Rob McMillan, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.